You just chatted with Jake Ferguson for the Insiders, Tom?
We did have Jake Ferguson on for the Insiders. I did ask him. I heard your conversation about the sunshine in AT&T Stadium, and I told him, when I first got into TV, and Rich, you might have gotten this discussion once upon a time, but I was told when you're in a very sunny spot or when they really got to turn those lights up, you close your eyes and you look toward the lights, and then when you open your eyes, it's like fixed it. So I said, have you learned any tricks in your time in Dallas for catching the ball? In that, when the sun's hitting the field, and he kind of deadpanned. He goes, catch the black spot. In other words, look in the middle of the sun. The thing that's it. That's the ball that's in there. He also pointed out on that play, the focus has been on CeeDee Lamb not seeing the ball at all. He goes, you can see right there, I actually should probably reach out and just catch it because obviously Jake Ferguson crossing the goal line in front of him, he can see the ball, but he thinks the ball's coming to CD, so he pulls his hands back. I mean, there's a lot going on right now in Dallas. You just lost Dak Prescott for the season. You're 3-6. Your coaching staff is all in contract years. And, oh, by the way, you're on national TV, Monday Night Football, against the Houston Texans. But, Ferguson said that they had discussions yesterday about what they need to do, the approach that they need to have to go into this game. Cooper Rush is a guy. When you talk to anybody there, they'll all tell you that locker room has confidence in Cooper Rush. The stat line is unimaginably bad last week. I think he threw for 43 or 47 yards. I mean, it's almost impossible to do that. But based on what Cooper Rush has done in the past, he is a guy that they believe in. And I would not be surprised if in some capacity we see a little bit more of Trey Lance, even though the year and a half he's had in the system has not given them the feeling that he should be getting the nod as the starter over Cooper Rush.
What do you mean you see like a Trey Lance package in the same way we did when he was with Jimmy G coming out of college? Is that what you're saying?
Definitely a possibility just because, Trey Lance does bring a little bit different skill set in terms of the mobility, what he can do outside the pocket, some of the run elements. The issues with Trey Lance have always been durability and accuracy. He's been hurt almost every time he's gotten a chance to play, and that's prevented him from making strides in terms of the accuracy, which also, of course, has a lot to do with how you're processing and how you're seeing things on the field. When he got into the game the other day, you probably saw some of the same types of things, but if there's different things they can do, if they can get creative and find ways to get him onto the field. I mean, Rico Dowdle's run better. That might have been the best that he's looked this season, but they haven't really had a run game the entire season. You're going to need all the offense that you can get. You're going to need all the creativity you can get going up against, D'Amico Ryans and Matt Burke and that Texans defense. I think it's going to be a fun game next Monday night. And for both these teams, probably Dallas more so than Houston, but for both these teams, this is going to feel like you got to win this game or, you're in a little bit of trouble here.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.